Says that money can't buy happiness.
Anyone there? What? Is someone there? Sneak up on me. Prepare to meet your fate.
Welcome back. I just revived your brother JC in Antarctica. Tracer Tong is coordinating with him from Germany.
You look like one of the test subjects.
Alex Denton. JC said I was one of the MJ-12 experiments.
Of course, Alex. Sorry, they say the brain freeze snaps off a few dendrites. So it's time. Your biomod architecture, it's universal? That's what reversed my coma?
Yes, JC wants you to meet him at Liberty Island. It won't be easy leaving New Cairo, though. The Templars have seized the arcology.
Don't worry about me. I didn't just come back from the dead to get killed hours before the big event. Join us at the statue. As MJ-12 used us, we've used you. But the commodification of ability is about to end.
You must have no idea. Paul will join me on Liberty Island. I've constructed a machine that will populate the atmosphere with the particles that make up our biomod architecture. I may need your help against a force of Templars that has intervened. When you arrive, contact your pilot with the Flight Bay 23 beacon. Don't worry about Paul. I'm ready for his extraction.
Engaging in combat. Opponent hiding.
Fine, show your arm. But don't think I'm going to ignore a threat to the world I brought back from ashes 20 years ago. The collapse was the work of your good brother, JC Denton, remember? My commandos will be waiting for you on Liberty Island, and so will I.
Must eliminate source of disturbance. A corpse.
So Alex, I thought you should know. I did some asking around. No one knew who sent you to New Cairo, but I started getting this news out of New York. And now I find out that that's where you're headed.
What news?
My girl in the city, Erin, she has a view of Liberty Island. First she saw some sort of construction project where the statue used to be. Sounds like Knights Templar showed up there too. Also, a fly friend of mine saw Chairman Dubier and some commandos on the South Dock. I think you're working for the WTO.
The WTO? It's not quite that simple.
Well, it makes no never mind to me, but I have a proposal. This jet carries 2 Sunfire missiles. I can take out the ground force of any group you tell me.
A strafing run?
Just tell me who. I was the best dive bomber in the RAF. Flatlined a trench in 1 run in the Ukraine. Flew a bird with no...
I get the idea.
Right, well, I'll take out whoever you want for 500 credits.
I already paid you.
Not for dive bombing. I've got to cover the cost of ammo.
Sure, make a run at the statue.
Lovely, we have a deal. I can't wait to do some real flying again. Get in.
Let's go.
Sure you want to get dropped at Liberty Island? I heard the place is haunted.
I don't think so.
That was UNATCO headquarters, right? United Nations Anti-Terrorist Coalition. I know what I'm talking about. I heard it was a front for the terrorists who made the Great Death and brought about the collapse.
So?
So it's haunted. Nothing but death ever came out of that place.
Alex, I'm on the North Dock. Come see me.
Thanks for the creds, old B. Think I'm gonna rag it over to Times Square to see Aaron. For what it's worth, here's a map of the island. I figure you aren't leaving that island, so why should I gamble my bird, right? Over and out, Skelly.
Alex, that's hard to from inside the statue. The forma machine will work, however. We need the Aquinas protocol specification from a computer on the lower level of UNATCO. Yes, the machine taps into MJ-12's old network, but this time the network will be a tool for everyone.
Encounter probable.
Feel like the sound of that? There you are.
The bidding of JC Denton. By the skull of Satan! Or are you tempted to
someone
share
there?
the Aquinas specification with us? We offer you your humanity, whereas he can give you nothing but a machine simulation of humanity.
It's not too late to avoid another collapse. Transmit the Aquinas specification to the WTO orbiting science platform of Helios. Most of humanity wants to rebuild, Alex. Ignore them, and what are you fighting for? Not freedom, not democracy. Then what?
These machines were built before you were born. Would you like some help figuring them out?
I can manage.
I remember a time when they were operational. They were the backbone of pre-collapse society.
And they called it Aquinas. That's about all I need to know.
No one knew that name. By the 2050s, communications protocols had become successively more comprehensive and classified, until there was only one protocol, synonymous with all economic activity, yet managed by a very small group of people.
Didn't you get the message when I rescued Paul? If I bring the system up, it won't be for the Templars.
I am the only world leader who would use this network against machine evolution. Please, nothing but obsolescence awaits humanity if we go back to microsecond economics. Revive Aquinas and assign hub privileges to our computing center in Munich.
I'll think about it.
Do this for the Templars, then help us reconfigure JC's contraption to disperse a nanite capsid predator, and we will end the plague of biomodification once and for all.
I will keep this area secure.
Excellent. My technicians on Ophelia are already configuring the first operational Aquinas hub in a generation, one which is in orbit and safe from tampering. Now make sure that both Denton brothers are dead and destroy their illegal machine.
Ready for you.
Saw your face. Your mark, scab.
Disquiet. I'm at the end of my tether. Where are you?
You just gave the world another 20 years of chaos. You have broken from me completely.
Those noises bode
Do not
ill.
expect to leave the island alive. Irredeemable. You're absolutely irredeemable. Prepare yourself for the grave.
High alert.
I don't need you, Alex.
I'm warning you.
Aquinas myself.
Enough
I
is
just sent
enough.
my commandos into UNATCO to make sure you don't transmit the protocol data to the wrong place.
I will have to take your biomod materials by force.
What was that sound?
Satellite, Alex. I am in Omar now. It is good. I saw one of the leaders go down. They are made of flesh. Get out and destroy the machine JC Denton built inside the statue.
Historians no longer doubt that an event such as the collapse was necessary for the emergence of our global democratic state. How else would everyone, high and low, have been convinced to embrace communal scrutiny? It's hard to believe, but prior to 2052, humans lived in armed encampments of hundreds of millions of people. Now, after a century of peace, our great cities flourish. Enormous towers command the landscape on every continent. 1 trillion transactions per second. So much inscrutable activity. Yet we are united, at peace, and free. We owe it all to Ophelia, a name we all know. But what is Ophelia? A system? A place? We all know her name, yet our leaders deny that she even exists. Believe, citizens. Believe in the creator of our world. Is it wrong to love a being you cannot see? Such belief is the highest faculty a human being can develop. If you doubt that she exists, just look around. Look at all she has made.